Hello, I am C.S. Thomas K, practicing company secretary from Thrissur, Kerala. Today, we will talk about dematerialization of shares applicable to a private limited company which has been made compulsory by Ministry of Corporate Affairs from 30th June 2025. So, which are the private limited companies getting the shares dematerialized? Small companies have been exempted from the requirement of dematerialization. So, what is small company? As per subsection 85 of section 2 of the Companies Act 2013, a small company means a company which is not a public company and its paid up share capital not exceeding 4 CR and its turnover not exceeding 40 CR. These both the conditions should be met in order to be considered as a small company. If either of the condition is met, then it is not a small company. For instance, suppose a private limited company's paid up capital is say 10 CR and its turnover is say 25 CR. It is not a small company because both the conditions are not met. This company has to get the dematerialization done. Similarly, if the paid up capital is say 3 CR and turnover of the company is say 100 CR, then this company is not a small company because both the conditions are not met. As per this definition, holding company, subsidiary company, wholly owned private limited subsidiary company, section 8 companies and companies incorporated under special acts are excluded from the purview of this definition. It means these companies, regardless of any paid up capital and or turnover limit, must get their shares dematerialized on or before 30th June 2025. Because government has mandated to get the shares dematerialized for these companies so as to bring in transparency and clarity in the shareholdings of the promoters and others who are controlling the company. Why holding company and subsidiary companies are excluded from the definition? It is because of the main reason that subsidiaries and holding companies are controlling the shares of many companies and sometimes it is difficult to know the promoters and people who are controlling the company. So these subsidiary and holding companies are excluded from the definition of small companies. One more important thing to be noted is that in the eligibility to get the shares dematerialized is as on 31st March 2023. The implementation has been extended till 30th June 2025. So, the eligibility is to be determined as on 31st March 2023. This is an important point to be noted by the professionals The process of getting the shares dematerialized is to approach to a registrar and share transfer agent or depository participant to get an International Securities Identification Number ISIN number from the depositories such as CDSL or NSDL. These are the two depositories operating in India. Companies can go for either of these depositories. So after getting the ISIN number, the promoters, directors and key managerial persons, KMB's shares are first to get dematerialized, and then thereafter companies have to request to other shareholders to get the shares dematerialized. After getting the ISIN number, companies have to file a half-yearly return with Ministry of Corporate Affairs in form PA6 every half-yearly. And the first half-year will be coming on September 2025. So within 60 days from the end of the half-year, this form PS has to be filed with MCA. Thank you. Follow our channel for more updates on corporate laws, governance and management. Please also subscribe to our channel.